in keeping, we do have some breaking Patriots news, I guess you could say.
This is Breaking Sports News.
Powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
On 98.5, The Sports Hub.
Reading from Bert Breer of the MMQB on Twitter, the Patriots listened but are hanging on to young contract year guys Josh Uche, Kyle Duggar, and Mike Onwenu. Also, Breer is told they never got any calls on quarterback Mac Jones or running back Zeke Elliott.
Your thoughts, panel?
My thought is this is fine. Get out the effing checkbook then and sign them all. Like, if you lose them, this was stupid. And I'm sick of watching this franchise piss away assets like it has the last 5 years. Get the checkbook out, Robert and Bill, and sign these guys. I don't care if it's too much. I don't care. Whatever. Get it done. You didn't get anything for them. You're keeping them here. Write the check. Write a big fat check right now in the next couple weeks. Extend them. Show everyone that you have a young core that you're moving forward with, and let's go. Otherwise, just get out of here. Just retire. Go away. Sell the team. Go coach somebody else. Whatever. Like, have some sort of vision for what you're going to do instead of just, we're going to try to win our next game. Like, do something that actually looks like you have a plan going forward for this franchise.
Anthony?
2 out of these 3 won't be here, but when we go into 2024.
I
Uche,
guarantee
Duggar,
it.
Onwenu. So, yeah, I was proven right about the Red Sox trade deadline. Months from now, I'll be proven right about this one. They should have sold. They did nothing. They're not going to re-sign these guys. It'll all be one big waste.
So I don't care, meaning I don't care about the 4th-round pick for Josh Uche. I just don't. And you know why I don't? Because I don't care about the masturbation that goes on every year at the draft with Bill trading up and down the board. I think it's just grossly overrated.
Stupid.
It's stupid. It's stupid, all the draft manipulation they do just to draft someone who sucks.
Yep. That's what they do.
Okay? So they get off. They get off on the draft value chart and fleecing teams and maneuvering all up and down the board, trying to, hunt value, when if they just sat there and focused more on the actual players, they'd be better off. So I don't care about the extra 4th. I don't care. I want them to sign Duggar. I'll be pissed if they don't sign Duggar. I'll be pissed if they don't sign any of them, frankly. I mean, those are the players they should be building around. But even if they let him go and they replace him with better players and somehow in that process they lose out on a 4th-round pick, I'll be okay with it. I really will. And because I don't want them to tank. I don't want them to be that team. And oh, by the way, it doesn't really happen. I mean, I think just the dregs of the dregs would do that, and that's the Commanders. And that's what the Commanders have done today. That's who they are. It's not what you are.
Speaking of them, I'm glad you brought them up because I also can't help but laugh at the fact that they actually got calls for their backup quarterback, Jacoby Brissett, but that's now a few reports I've read now from Breer, Howe, and others, Mark Daniels being another, that the Patriots got no calls on Mac Jones. More interest for Jacoby Brissett at quarterback than Mac Jones. GMs looked around the league and said, nah, he stinks. We're good.
Do you believe that that's the case, Greg?
On what? Sorry, I was just
It's
reading some
okay.
reports.
Jim was just going on his
he's going on his little,
anti-Mac
baby, take on Mac. I mean,
Over
I come to expect it. And,
over here on Wright Island, do you mean?
I mean, look, it's not apples to oranges. You're talking about, a guy with, a first-round pick that they're expecting, some level of compensation if they trade him. Plus, you have contract control. Jacoby's, much more manageable. It's easier to fit him. Not only what you're doing financially, but also on your team in terms of being a threat to the quarterback that you have.
Okay, so assume the Patriots are, in fact, doing nothing over the next 3 minutes, as Albert Breer is reporting, and seems apparent. Now, here we are. This is a team. They are 2-6 with 9 games to go. The schedule does ease up. What do you expect from this team? What should they be doing? What's best for the team going forward, Greg? And what do you think if you had to just predict the final half of this year, what's it going to look like?
In my personal opinion, I think that, what's best for this team is that they lose a lot of games, and it makes it the decision for Kraft to move on from Belichick very easy. And they start fresh, with a new regime. I don't think that's going to happen. What I think is going to happen is the Patriots are going, well, now the receivers are, in disarray with Bourne out for the year. Parker will be out for a while. Not that that's a big loss. And plus, you still have Juju Sanu. You can run out there and do nothing. But anyways, I think they're gonna win more games. I think they're gonna get competitive. I think that Bill O'Brien, people are going to get used to him. Mac's going to get used to him. The offensive line, I think, is going to get a lot healthier. That's going to help Mac. And I think everything's going to look better from here through the end of the season, and that will get everybody, even the Bilbos, all excited about Bill being back, and they're on the upswing, and look at us for next year and all that crap, even if it will be more of a facade.
I agree. I think they're going to have a decent second half.
Yep.
And there's going to be a debate internally about whether that was legit signs of life, and do we continue to go forward with it? Do we stick with it because they had a good second half and the changes what we've made have started to take hold, or is it just a mirage against easier competition in low leverage games, and we're going to make big changes? And I think it's going to be a close call for the Crafts coming up at the end of the year. That's what I think is going to happen.
They got 9 left. Before either of you spoke, I was thinking 4-5 or 5-4.
Yeah, and 5-4 gets them to 7-10,
which is unbelievable.
And 5-4 is 5-4 down the stretch. And there's just a thing that's going to gnaw at them that they say, well, we're going to give Bill 2 years anyway. That was the idea. This year started out bad, but they finished strong. We started to see signs of growth. We started to see things taking shape. The schedule will be easier next year. It has to be. And we're going to stick it out or they'll make the hard call, but it's going to be a close call because they're going to have a decent second half. That's what I think.
If they go 5-4 and they go 7-10, they'll keep them. I'm not saying I agree.
Look, I think Mac Jones is here no matter what because of the contract. It's an easy contract for even him to be a backup. So he ain't going anywhere. You're getting another year of Mac Jones.
But they will get a better backup option. I think, the way Mac has played outside of the Buffalo game in the last, 5-6 weeks, you would replace him if they had a better option.
Jim Murray just made a noise over there.
Yeah, I said hot. No, I can't wait for it. More of this. This is the balls. Just give me more.
So hot.
Give me more of Bill, Mac, 7 wins. Whew, can't wait. It's just what a great time it is.
So the deadline's coming and going. Do we have a deadline sound or we
no, that's it. We've
out
hit
of
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here. We've hit the deadline, everyone.
The Pats suck. Yeah.
All right, big boy. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate it.
See you guys.
All right,
Happy
listen,
Halloween, Greg.
Everything
Happy
that's
Halloween.